Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Nord, and I thought I may as well do a part 2 to the video I did 2 days ago, and that was the huge mystery Easter egg thing in GTA 5. It's pretty insane if you guys haven't seen it. It's literally pretty much cracked the roof or cracked the top of the entire mystery in GTA 5, which Rockstar Games have been planning for years. And what I decided to do today is to kind of add a part 2 onto that. I've got a bunch more information from the people behind this. I'm going to leave a link to Ludo Crypto in the description below alongside their Discord server if they want me to do that. But basically, there's a whole team behind this, and the stuff they are finding is insane. So if I can link their Discord, then I will link it in the description. But the stuff they have been just finding, like I've said it before, but it's crazy. Like, honestly, it's crazy. I keep reading it every single day, and the stuff they're coming up with is out of this world. Like, it makes us all feel like noobs when you think about it, because the stuff they're pulling out is just, it's mind-blowing. So what we are going to do is a part 2 onto this. For those of you guys who aren't filled in, I recommend you go and check out my first video. I will leave a link to it in the description below alongside at the end of this video. It's the one where I talk about the whole mystery in GTA 5, essentially. Like, if you complete campaign in a specific order, then you will unlock this crazy Easter egg in the game. To some extent, that is correct, but something I forgot to mention in that episode is that it's not just about the heist order or the mission order or anything else like that. It's also about how you play the missions, the order in which you do so, time in which you play that mission, the way you play it. Like, there's so much detail into this, and believe it or not, Rockstar Games do actually tell you how to do that. So what I'm going to do is break everything down, tell you all the information I know so far, and I tell you guys right now, there is actually a team of people working on this, because since I did that last video, I've got so many messages saying we're working on this, we're doing this, and even on the Ludo Crypto team, in the Discord as well, they've also got someone working on this as well, going through every single mission. So in a few days time, I'm pretty sure we will find out exactly what this is. If not a few days, a few weeks or something, whenever they do figure this out. But I promise you guys, something is going to happen, and it's definitely an alternate ending to campaign. There's something going on, and I'm going to let you guys know exactly what we think that is, because Rockstar Games have made a few slip-ups on the way. So before we get into this video, I just want to ask you guys to smash that thumbs up button. That would of course be absolutely amazing. And to start things off, the way they actually came up with this, one of the first ever clues they found out about this entire mystery is by putting the yin-yang symbol over the entire GTA 5 map. And this is actually a pretty popular part of GTA 5. The yin-yang is integrated into the game in so many Easter eggs, so many dialogue pieces, as if Rockstar Games want us to take a look at that a little bit closer. But if you actually put the symbol over the entire map, it gives you a circle area over both murals, the one in Los Santos and the one in Mount Chiliad. So that's exactly how they figured out that these two are connected. And once you start looking at what a yin-yang is, it's the complete opposites, etc. Once you put both murals together, it actually helps you solve the Mount Chiliad mural and the entire mystery in this game a lot more, and that's exactly what they did. And the reason why we know we're meant to put both of these together is because of the heist missions, and this is something groundbreaking, like something which we have just gotten through, and that's that the Mount Chiliad mural, the red X's on the mural actually represent the X's in each heist mission you're meant to take throughout campaign. So if you guys saw my first video about this, it will make things so much easier and more simple for you guys. But basically, Franklin will say this in GTA 5.
Everything is okay. A-okay or B-okay. I'm not an A or a B. Or maybe I am a B. I always wanted to be an A, and I'm just a B. And I hate B's.
And it's a total bit of gibberish. He literally just says, I want to be an A or a B, etc. But what he is actually telling you is the order to do every single heist mission, and then the ending in GTA 5. So he tells you A, B, A, B, B, and then he says, I love A's, I hate B's, which means you're meant to choose the A ending to GTA 5, which is take out Trevor. That's exactly what he's trying to tell you. But going back to the heist things, there's 5 heists in GTA 5 and 5 boxes with 5 red X's inside all of those boxes on the Mount Chiliad mural. And if you actually choose each heist in the order Franklin told you to do so, you will notice there is an unmissable red X in all of those heist missions. And I did go into all of them in yesterday's episode, which is why we know that they actually relate to the Mount Chiliad mural. And then putting this together on the back of the mural, it will say, for when the great scorer comes to write against your name, he marks not that he won, but how he played the game. So it basically tells you the great scorer, the person who takes scores in heist, and it tells you how he played the game and not won the game, etc. So that's how we know both of these mysteries are meant to go together. Now, the reason why we know that it's not just about how you do every heist mission in order or the mission order or anything else like that is because inevitably there's 95 million copies of this game sold, which means at least one or two or at least some group of individuals will have actually done this in the correct order Rockstar Games sort of asked you to do so. And that is the reason why we know it's not just down to that, because if it was, we would definitely know by now. There's nearly 100 million copies of this game sold, so we would definitely hands down know if this was how you unlock this Easter egg. And this is where the next part of this video comes in, because what they have actually been figuring out is that you can actually do every single mission or some of the missions alternatively, if that makes sense. Furthermore, you must make sure you do each mission in the correct order. They are currently working through that. I would tell you guys the order they figured out now, but I'm not going to show it on this video. I might do it in another episode because it's still a work in progress, but they are definitely working through that via the Easter eggs they are finding in GTA 5. And I gotta tell you guys, it's pretty awesome. So once they figure that out, I will let you guys know straight away. But the reason why we know you can do each mission differently is because of this, guys. I'm going to go over to Simeon quickly, which is just over there. So let me just fly over quickly. I don't want to do this mission, but if I fly over, you will notice that there is actually... Where's the store? You will notice there is a red car outside. Simeon is trying to sell a red car. But if you actually change the time to, let's change it to 6 p.m. I believe it's just after 6. So I'm going to change it to, yeah, 18... What time is it now? 18:54. And then if we go back over to Simeon, you will notice that the car isn't there. It's not there at all, but you can actually start the mission. So if I start up the mission right now, what you will notice is that he is actually selling a yellow car. Let me just go through the scene. There we go, it's a yellow car. So what they have done is change the mission intentionally. They weren't meant to do this. There's no need to do this. He's selling a red car, right? But if you do the mission at a different time, it becomes a yellow car, as if they're telling us, okay, you meant to do it this way. Like, it's a totally different way of doing the mission, which is proof that we can do some of these missions at a different time and it triggers different things inside the mission. And this is a little theory I came up with, guys, because if you actually look at Franklin, if I change the sun to midday, you will notice that it has 12 spires coming out of it, which represents time, a clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If we go over to Trevor, it has a compass. If we go over to Michael, it's the all-seeing eye. So maybe if you influence the time of when you do Franklin missions, the mission might actually change with some detail. And that's just a little theory I came up with, but it basically tells us that you must do mission orders correctly, heist orders correctly, and you must make sure you do certain missions at certain times. It sounds so complicated, and it is, but then again, it hasn't been discovered for like almost 5 years now. So it does make sense that this entire Easter egg is as complicated as it is. So what they came up with, and I have written this down, is that if you want to actually do this Easter egg, if you want to do this mystery, it's down to 4 specific things: heist choices, mission order, mission details, and story details. You must make sure you work on each one of these 4 orders. And once you have 4 of them correct and everything is perfect, you should then be able to unlock this Easter egg, the mystery Rockstar Games have been hiding in GTA 5. And once you have done all of this, you must then make sure you go to Route 68, which literally divides the entire map. I believe this route right here is Route 68. I believe so. Let me just go over there now, guys. If I fly right over there, but the reason why Route 68 is so significant, I did actually go into so much depth on this in the previous episode. Once again, I recommend you guys go and check it out. So this is the car which we're meant to look at as well. I did go into depth on this in the previous episode, but basically the reason why Rockstar Games want us to look at it is because there's an X on it. It's got the Bravado logo, the A and the V and the A telling us to go up and down, and it's also got a huge 68 on it, which represents Route 68 and also Mission 68, because you can actually finish GTA 5 campaign in 68 missions instead of 69, as long as you don't help out Michael's family, which also goes back to the mission order you're meant to do this in. But Route 68 actually divides the entire map. If you take a look at this, it goes all the way along Sandy Shores, all the way over to the highway, from both highways basically. And something else I noticed is that in one of the missions I showcased a week ago, there was actually a guy following the karma compass, which is the sun in the sky, and he was also on Route 68. He was driving down that road as well. So something happens on Route 68, which we're meant to find out at the end of GTA 5 campaign. What happens though, I have no idea, but that's basically how we trigger this at the end of GTA 5. So that's all well and good. I'm pretty sure I've unloaded way too much information on you guys, which is why I'm now going to go into the proof that Rockstar Games are definitely hiding a huge Easter egg, an alternate ending, so to speak, in GTA 5. And this actually comes comes from a slip-up Rockstar Games made. In fact, a couple of slip-ups which Rockstar Games made. I think it came with the very start of the release of next generation consoles. I think it was. And what happened is that they didn't introduce this patch, which patched up the campaign Easter egg, like this entire mystery. So occasionally, when you played campaign in the correct mission order, some players would actually notice some different things happening in that mission. For example, there's this clip of this guy playing Eye in the Sky, and he went up to Devin Weston and he has alien eyes. Like, he literally has alien eyes. You can't make this up. And this was a slip-up Rockstar Games made if you played campaign in the correct mission order, or if you replayed that mission once you 100% completed campaign. So this was something Rockstar Games made. They later patched this as well, but they also introduced the alien eyes onto Trevor's mum, and they also introduced the alien eyes onto some pedestrians as well. So we know that by doing campaign in a specific way, then you could actually activate different things in these missions which resemble literally aliens inside the NPCs, or Devin Weston or Trevor's mum, for example. So there's some very interesting things going on in this game, and this is proof that these things are still in the game, but Rockstar Games did actually patch them alongside of a load of other things they actually patched. For example, there's this screenshot of the Eye in the Sky, which we're meant to find at the Outrust camp, I think, or something like that, and they actually patched that as well. So with the new release of next generation consoles with GTA 5, for the very first few weeks or months or so, everyone could just find these things, and they were like, what on earth is this? Why are these people aliens? Why is the sky glitching out? Why does it look like there's an eye watching me or something? And all of this stuff was patched a few months in when Rockstar Games realized they left all of this stuff in the game for everyone to see without necessarily doing the correct things. So you could replay the mission and you could see that stuff essentially. So they left all of these things in by mistake, and once they found that stuff out, they literally patched it straight away. Like, it was gone within a night or something, and now no one can do this. I even tried before I recorded this, and even I couldn't do this. So it's really down to how you do campaign in a specific order Rockstar Games tell you to do so. Now, the final thing I'm going to leave this episode on is the mission Blitz play. If you actually complete GTA 5 campaign in 68 missions, you will get a middle mission, and this mission will always be Blitz play. It's mission 34, and in this mission, there's actually something very specific which resembles the Mount Chiliad mural. So this could be a clue that Rockstar Games are telling us we're on the right tracks. And if you actually play this mission, you will notice that there is a dump truck or a trash truck which you have to collect and you have to use. This is the exact truck right here, and if you guys actually take a look at it, you will notice that there is a spiky logo or a pointy one, and there is also the blunt logo over here. And this is the exact truck you use in the mission Blitz play right in the center of the GTA 5 campaign if you play the missions in the correct order with all 5 heist mission and options chosen. And if you take a look at the Mount Chiliad mural, this is actually a detail I didn't even notice until earlier today when I was told this, is that on the Mount Chiliad mural, there are actually blunt lines on the left side and pointy lines on the right-hand side. So this could be a reference to the mural telling us we're on the right tracks, just a little clue from Rockstar Games saying, hey, we haven't forgotten you, you're on the right tracks, keep doing what you're doing. And I think that's where the connection comes in between the trash truck from Blitz play and the Mount Chiliad mural, because it would make sense considering it's the middle mission if you do end up playing GTA 5 campaign to 68 missions, but I guess it's down to you guys, you can decide on that. And what I just want to note is that what they believe is that we could see an alternate ending which no one can expect. Maybe Rockstar Games have an alternate server or something like that, something we can't even access, which will be unlocked once we complete campaign the specific way they want us to do so, which could make sense. I mean, that could work, that's what they believe. But something I mentioned is that I honestly think Rockstar Games might have included whatever we could get in the alternate version of GTA 5 campaign in the game files already, because there's loads of things in the game files which are not yet in the game. For example, there's meteors. You can literally spawn in a meteor, because if I go on this and go on to miscellaneous options and change it over to meteor shower mode, you will notice in the sky there's loads of meteors falling down, and these props, they're actually in the game, they're part of the game. It's a prop, it's an asteroid, and so far they have no use. And I also want to let you guys know that if you take a look in some of the stores, there's photos of a huge tsunami which has taken over Los Santos and San Andreas and stuff. And if you take a look on some of the vehicles where they do actually foreshadow a few of the Easter eggs in the game, for example, this one shows the UFO at the bottom of the ocean, but if you take a look at other vehicles, this one showcases a tsunami coming into Los Santos. So what they believe and what I believe is that we're either going to see some crazy alien ending, which is something Rockstar Games have been hinting at us for a long time, or maybe something is going to crash in the ocean like an asteroid or something, and Los Santos is going to be submerged in water and a huge tsunami. So something could happen, but honestly, I think we're most likely going to see something which is already in the game files, which has not yet been given a use in the game, because maybe Rockstar Games are saving that for whoever completes campaign the exact way they want you to do so. And like I said, everything is in the game. They've clued out everything. We have all of the information we need. It's just about finding that information and digging hard enough. So if we do find any more information about this, I will of course let you guys know, but very exciting things are to come, guys, I promise you, and I can't wait to find out exactly what the ending is, what this alternate ending is, because it looks insane, guys. So once I find out more information about this, I will let you guys know straight away. Unfortunately, guys, I'm going to end the episode here, but if you did enjoy this episode, be sure to smash that thumbs up button, and I recommend you press that subscribe button just below this video so you don't miss out on more updates in this Easter egg, in this mystery in GTA 5. And of course, once again, go and check out Ludo Crypto. I will leave a link to his Twitter in the description below, and possibly their Discord. And if you could take a few seconds out of your day just to go and tell them they're awesome or great work or something, because the stuff they are finding out is beyond this world. Like, they are so damn intelligent, and the stuff they're figuring out is crazy. So once again, a massive shout out to those guys. If I do find out more information about this, I will make sure to let you guys know. But guys, until next time, thank you so much for watching. My name is Nort, and stay absolutely awesome. I'll see you guys in the next video.